Dear everybody, we're playing the game called Cabernet. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this one, so I'm just going to do it in French. Or Cabernet. Cabernet sounds so much better, right? Developed by, no, hold on, it's called, the studio is called Party for Introverts. That's a very funny name. Published by Acupara Games and published actually today in February 2025. On Steam, they're saying Cabernet is a 2D narrative RPG set in the 19th century Eastern European-inspired world with a modern twist. Guide Liza, a young vampire in a new unlife among the unsuspecting townsfolk. Will you retain your humanity or descend further into the horror you have become? The texts are a single-player protagonist, a female protagonist. It's a choices matter game. It's a psychological horror game, and it's in choose your own adventure. So there is probably some decision making. There are no settings here, so I think we're good to go. So let's just start the story. Oh, this it was hissing at us. That was a nice animation. I did not expect that, actually. Cabernet is in French is a famous one, so I guess it's a. I think so as well. I think so as well. I mean, look at this bottle. It could be red wine or it could be blood. All right, I'm excited. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk like this the whole time. That's the in-game music, yeah.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Liza.
Oh, there's voice acting. Maybe it's both, maybe. Cabernet. But we are in East Europe. Morozova Elizaveta in 1872. Ah, okay, we're starting. So we're starting on a graveyard.
I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet.
Oh, Nadezhda is the mother of Morozova, or Elizaveta. Yeah, that's horrible.
I can't do this.
She was level 0 in all these categories. I wonder what these categories are. Some art, some writing, some alchemy, and some kind of a pillar. I have no idea. We'll figure it out.
Mitko, please say something.
Mitko.
I just can't.
Who's Mitko?
There. It's all right.
Law, you mean? Some justice, maybe. Uncle Mitko. Okay.
What can I say about someone dying so young?
Maybe Uncle Mitko is actually the mother's brother.
Particularly someone as special as Liza.
I'm gonna lurk and enjoy your stream. Thank you so much for the lurk, Sals. Thank you for the support. Enjoy the rest of the evening, please. And have a good night later on.
If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today.
This actually reminds me a bit of Little Misfortune with the with the color with the colors.
Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become
a musician, a writer, a doctor, a politician. Huh. Okay. So that's a musician here. So that's the art part. A writer, a doctor. This is standing for a doctor, a politician. I think I wanted to become everything except a writer. Yeah. Huh. But also not a doctor, but a vet, actually. And I still thinking Mimi as a politician wouldn't be too bad. Huh. I can't decide. Maybe she wanted to become a doctor. Oh.
Actually, I always knew she would be a doctor.
Science and logic got increased.
Destiny.
There's no point of return now.
I remember that one day her brother was running amok inside the house until he fell over and badly scraped his knee.
This voice sounds very familiar to mother's voice, right? I agree.
Before I even blinked, an 8-year-old Liza ran to the kitchen, got a bottle of vodka and a clean towel, dressed the wound, and tied it up.
I was about to say, what is she doing with a bottle of vodka? Okay.
Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her mother. parents.
Hi, he corrected himself.
By
Oh,
the time
Uncle
she
Mitko.
graduated,
Thirst for written words, scientific mind.
Liza knew everything there was to learn from books about science in our enlightened age.
So this is some kind of character creation, I just realized. Huh.
Laws of physics, human anatomy, chemical solutions, you name it. Every time she went on about this scientist or that discovery, she'd light up like a matchstick. Most of the time I couldn't understand a word of it, but I just nodded along and mused at how bright our girl was. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy.
If he gets even closer to the microphone, he sounds like the narrator in Disco Elysium. Oh, there were a lot of characters there, actually. Yeah, there were so many characters. I feel like the old lady I met at the harbor, I feel like I'm hearing her voice pretty often in video games, but I forgot the name.
I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country. If someone deserved that honor, it was our Liza. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
The music is so nice here. Passionate artist to friend.
Even with all her talent for science, what everybody truly knew her by was her artistic nature and angelic voice. Do you remember her summer night performances at the cabin? Her singing, no matter the song, time or place, it felt like it spoke to you alone. Haunting, otherworldly, beautiful.
Beautiful. So I guess these are attributes. It's also very interesting. Look at the crucifix. It is still a crucifix, but they kinda made it more abstract here. Very interesting choice.
She was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her.
Are those points some kind of character statistic? I think so, because this is also a decision-making game, and maybe based on your attributes, you're not gonna have the possibility to talk maybe about specific things, or you're gonna be able to talk about specific things because you're skilled in these. But I don't know if you can. I don't think you can reskill here actually, and I don't know how much of an impact this is all having later on.
Pour some vodka for Kolya too. He is old enough to send
We'll
his
see.
sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours.
Oh, looks like a crossroad sign, right? I agree. But less pointy, I guess. But they made it more abstract, so it's not maybe having the where you're not thinking, okay, this is like a Christian graveyard.
Let those
Or the
pieces
cross looks like
hide
Orthodox.
Liza,
Oh, is
wherever
it?
she is now.
Oh, could be. Oh, wait, the Orthodox Church is having crucifixes like that? Oh, okay, that would be very interesting then. I mean, this is East Europe,
To
yeah.
Liza.
Molina, you are so smart. To Lisa. I think it is, yeah. Gotta check this out, actually. Rest in peace. Complete prologue. This game is having over 80 achievements, by the way. So maybe it's one of those games you want to play a few more times. Give me your blood,
When
chat.
I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep. My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me.
It is the
Night.
Russian cross.
I
Interesting.
slept
Thank you for
deeper
letting
than
me
I
know
had
that,
in my
actually.
entire life.
I had no idea.
I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth.
And I thought it's like abstract thing.
When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body.
which makes sense according to the characters. Totally, but now I'm thinking, why are the crucifixes are looking like that? Is there like a meaning behind? I would really like to know. In case somebody knows, please let me know. I'm super curious.
But I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out.
She's gonna bleed out at some point here because it takes me too much time.
But also strangely empty. I realized that I was in my bed with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Here we go.
Dear Lord.
Okay, this looks actually a bit spooky, huh?
Mom?
The music is to my liking, melancholy and right? It fits so well here. It's interesting though, on top left we're having some kind of a glass with a little bit of blood. I hope it's not like a survival game. And on the right side there's it's saying us it's dusk, so there's some kind of a time. We'll see what we can do with that one. Maybe you cannot talk to specific people during a specific time.
Cola?
We'll see.
My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days.
Use WASD to walk around. I can also inject here.
Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell.
Why is it so dark? Kerosene lamp. An old but reliable kerosene lamp. Are we in some kind of a basement?
My medical journal from the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
The flowers are also not looking good anymore. Liza's medallion, a handcrafted sterling silver medallion gifted to Liza by her father. Now we can press tab to access the journal. Open tasks can be found in quests. Alright. So, it's Tuesday, 11th of June. Rank 1. So there's some kind of a rank. You're having coins. These are my attributes, so we're getting more attribute points at some point. This is the quest tab. And it's the one, it's called, the main quest is called Higher Society, Escape the Chamber. There's a calendar as well. Relationships. Oh, there are quite a few people here. Okay, 2 pages. And a glossary. Toasting at funerals. Oh, it's giving us a bit of information here. According to some superstitions, no glass touching is allowed when toasting for a dead person. Eastern Europe has a long-lasting tradition of interpreting dreams. Many take dreams seriously and see them as signs, premonitions, and warnings of what might happen to them in the future. Dreams on Thursdays to Fridays nights are considered to be the most likely ones to come true. Okay, chat. Today is Thursday and tomorrow is Friday, so yeah, maybe it's coming true. I hope you're having a nice dream. Culture. Traditions and customs, medical education. Medical higher education institutions existed in Eastern Europe for centuries. However, in some countries, many females were only able to study at these institutions at the very end of the 19th century. Cabernet, vampiric lore, but I cannot click that one. And these are the tutorials. Oh, this is going to be very interesting here, but it's not telling me anything about the Orthodox crucifix, actually. The music reminds me of Eastern Europe. Oh no, don't make me laugh, Jared. I'm still not quite healthy. Oh God. Alright, and these are the items. Oh my God. Oh, the flowers.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here. Locked.
So someone is locking us here. Call for help.
Hello? Anyone?
Hello?
Please help. I'm stuck here.
My clothes are also so dirty, right?
Anyone! It's no use.
Okay. So we need to find a way, I guess. Didn't know this is also going to be like a puzzle game. Oh my god, what the hell was that? I really love the game aesthetics. That's what made me wish this. Absolutely right. I felt the same. And I'm a big fan of psychological horror games.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help.
Because that usually means it's not having... it's not a guarantee, but... Oh, I can open this one as well. It's never a guarantee, but it's having less jump scares.
The cupboard is locked.
Why is everything
Why
locked?
would anyone keep something of value in a place like this?
Are you still there?
Are you still there?
What was that?
Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no.
So they can talk, and that means yes.
Thank goodness.
Can you help me?
Can you help me open the door?
Yes, okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why are you not opening the door, though?
Will you help me?
No? I thought they were gonna help us. What do you want?
What is it that you want from me?
Money, treatment, favor. Maybe it's a favor. I don't think we have money, actually. No, spooky knocking dude, no.
I
But he said
don't
yes
have
first, or
much,
they did.
but I can owe you a favor?
No comment? Yes.
Then it's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me? If you open this door, I, Elizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
Aha. So, it's a favor now.
Ah!
What is this?
What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up.
Dear Ruth, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later.
It's looking like poison, right? Should check on later. I'm too curious though.
It's open.
And just leave.
No one.
Of course.
What have I gotten myself into?
Press tabbing next to character sheet to distribute Lisa's new skill points. Okay, character sheet. A skill point. Rank increase. Earning experience points increase your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Press plus minus next to the skill you'd like to modify. Once you finish distributing all the points, press accept changes. So, so I can't take them back anymore? No, I can't. But I've got 5 points available. History and politics. Let's take this one as well. Okay. Then we're done. Can I go to the left side? No, I can't. Seek a way out. Well, there are some skulls on the ground. Hi, FC. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you very much. Still waiting. Hopefully it's a good rate.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Red's scurrying. Red says, oh, there's a painting here.
What a peculiar painting.
I can study expressions, examine the people, but I need history points. That would be probably more important, but we can study the expressions.
Husband and wife in the picture don't look very happy.
But usually they were never smiling on pictures during these days. Or the century.
If I
It's
had
not
to
that
guess,
very common.
I'd say it wasn't the perfect marriage.
That's a lot of... Yeah, that's an interesting interpretation. I can't do much. I'm gonna do some artistry stuff.
Stay hydrated.
It smells like death here. Like in the academy when we left a cadaver out for too long. Only, it's much worse than that.
I think we can hear the rats this year. I'm on my phone, have to pack my bag for the weekend. Are you traveling? Do that, Manu. Don't forget your stuff, yeah? Sounds like hopefully it's gonna be a nice weekend.
There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week.
5 coins? We're definitely yoinking this. Take the money.
After all that has happened, I think...
Oh, okay. Nihilism. Lisa's morality is still shaping. There is moral in this game? Certain choices will provide you with humanity or nihilism. At points, some choices will only become available to Lisa after she reaches certain levels. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do it anymore then. I mean, I know it's not my money, but I didn't know it would be like this. Red playthrough base? No. I try to be a kind person in real life and in game. I try not to get the red playthrough, Josh. Moral in game. Steal something, finders keepers. Okay, I did it for the achievement. Absolutely knew this beforehand. So I've got 5 coins now. And this is okay, this is 5 and this is 2. Okay, this is growing slowly. How can you make this go back again? I don't want to be a bad person.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course.
Remove the covers, let the covers stay. I'm gonna let the covers stay. I'm scared now. I stay with at my girlfriend's place during the weekend. So tomorrow after the retraining, I go to the train station. It'll be like 1.5 hours till I'm there. Plus in my area, some trains are... Oh, they're striking. Then I hope you're gonna have a smooth trip, Mano. I hope it's not gonna cause delays and you are arriving there without being exhausted, you know. I'm gonna let the covers stay. Nihilism, let's go. No, I don't want that.
Why risk it?
Every man for himself. No.
God saves the man who saves himself.
Why risk it? Yeah, but maybe she would react to herself a bit more. I like this bad sign. Okay, that painting got ripped a bit.
Eerie.
Study the painting. Oh, we can do that.
It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress. Could it be the same girl from the first painting?
Hard to say. It's actually very hard to say.
This is unbearable.
Like we're in a castle or something.
I'm a doctor. I can get through this.
What's behind
Give
this
me
door?
Strength, no matter what is on the other side. What in heavens is all this?
Sounds like a party to me. Chapter 1, Higher Society.
I will make sense of all this later.
Okay.
Something is wrong.
People
My
with
head is
masks.
spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Oh, this is why my screen is wobbling a bit to the left and right, because she's feeling a bit dizzy. Very noble people, yeah.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy
Oh,
outfit?
shut up.
She must be a nihilist. It's spreading all over the country like
Nihilist.
You two don't know what you're talking about. It's the latest rage in Paris now. The dirtier, the better.
That's my girl. Guest number 3 knows what we're talking about. Francophilia. In the 18th and 19th century, the language of diplomacy in higher education across much of Europe was French. Some rulers in Eastern Europe in the 18th century were educated in the French tradition, and made a conscious effort to imitate the manners of France. Many people borrowed these mannerisms and used French in their everyday exchange in an attempt to follow the trends or to show their admiration for the culture. Nihilism is a direction of the philosophy popularized in Europe in the 18th century. It puts social norms, morals, and ideals under scrutiny, or in certain cases rejects them completely. Dream interpretation. The covered mirrors. It is common to veil a mirror with a cloth when someone passes away. People say it's so that the soul of the dead person doesn't get trapped inside. That's interesting. And masquerade, yeah. Looks like an interesting party here. Can we talk to these people?
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my fangs just to spend a night in the city.
All right.
Are you all right?
I'm not quite sure.
Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
I'm not even allowed to answer. That's a very nice choice.
It's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature?
Okay.
Darling, you look like a little domovoy.
Domovoy?
Come over here. I don't bite.
But maybe I'll bite. Were we utterly filthy anyways? Is this KCD? No, but they're reacting to us. Yeah, I mean, look at their clothes. It's definitely dirty, but I'm just happy to be alive. Introduce yourself. Apologize for interrupting. Hi.
I'm Liza. You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
I'd love to catch you up, dear, but sadly I have some urgent business to attend to, thanks to this gentleman over here.
So she knows a bit more what's going on. Hi everyone, I got some curtain hole bags that have little birds on them. Okay, okay, that sounds very nice, bike. That is amazing. And hi there, good day to you. Welcome to the stream. You get little birds there. Speaking of, what are my birdies doing? Oh, is that just getting comfy? And Leo's cleaning himself. They were actually working a lot today. Yeah, they were nibbling so much today as well. Which is so nice to see because it's like very pacifier, you know? Domovoy, isn't the Russian word for vampire or something like that? Actually, I forgot to check this out. Maybe we can do this right after this conversation.
Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused.
Hussar has been unlocked in the relationship, ma'am.
Your head must be killing you. Here, drink this.
Thank you.
I would like to get this water, to be honest.
May I ask what this is?
If you know too much, you'll grow old soon. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
Well, we don't have any options, so we'll just drink from the glass. Oh! I think this is actually blood what we're drinking
Whatever
here.
this is, it's beyond delicious. It's sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberry.
Okay, that sounds amazing, actually.
Thank you. I do feel a lot better all of a sudden.
We're not that pale anymore, right? Or am I just... I don't know, I didn't pay attention, but she's looking so much healthier.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam.
Orlova, Skvortsova, or Ordintsova. I have no idea what her name is. It was only saying Countess, right? Let's say Orlova.
Madame Orlova.
You're welcome, child. Now off you go, change and mingle. Time is money.
Time is money. All right, we got to check out a few things. Domovoi. In Slavic mythology, a domovoi is a house spirit that watches over a dwelling and has a significant impact in the family's life and well-being. If pleased, a domovoi may be of tremendous value to the inhabitants of a house, but if they upset him or if he simply has a bad temper, it may lead to lost items, illnesses, poverty, and other misfortunes. Sometimes people leave food or other gifts for domovoi to get on their good side. They often visually represented as covered in soot and dirt. Reminds me a bit of Phasmo here. Sinister, hi, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And also to Bike, thank you so much for tuning in, dear Bike. Thank you very, very much. I think we read everything here. Higher Society. Oh, Higher Society is a powerful governing body that introduces and improves the laws and code of ethics for the vampires within their domain. The organization itself is international and often shares a common agenda. However, the areas of influence are split into counties with different local leaders, and some ruling aspects vary from country to country. Rank increase. Earning experience points increases your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Oh, we already had that. And morality. Okay. And we're having the relationships now. On the second page, it's Countess under the Hussar. As head of local section of Higher Society, the vampiric organization in charge of laws and ethics for the species, Countess Orlova is a figure of note, wealth and power in the area. When Liza awoke as a vampire, she reached the upper floors of the Countess' estate and found herself in a ballroom among a number of high-profile guests. Under the circumstances, the Countess did her best to tend to Liza and give her a beautiful evening gown as a welcome gift. Shortly afterwards, she retired from the party to attend to urgent business. Status undead. I wonder if there are going to be more information once you're doing more progress in game. That's about the Hussar. Definitely not much text here, but he's also undead. When Liza was turned into a vampire, Countess Orlova assigned Hussar to show her the ropes. Can I talk to these people? Change into an evening dress. Oh, there's food!
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
We only want blood. That's a big plate.
I'm starving.
Oh, it's the same.
It looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
So where can I go here? Oh, maybe through this door? Huh.
Countess is right. I should get dressed before exploring.
I knew I already heard it before. The domovoi, right?
Countess is right. I should get dressed before exploring.
I must admit, I've never heard of that word before. So where can I get that dress? There's a door here. Nope. Oh, maybe going through this door? Yes. No fresh food for fresh vampire. Only blood. Yum, 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 yum. But she was describing this so nicely, like cherries and wild berries. That sounds very nice, actually. I love strawberries and cherries.
Another cloth on a mirror. Something bad must have happened.
Maybe it's because I died and they put the cloth over the mirrors. Take the cloth off to wash up without the mirror. You can do this without, right? I don't want to be disrespectful towards the people. But you can also just do a little peek, to be honest.
Hopefully.
Like you can just put it a bit to the side and that could be fine as well. Looking good now, right?
The Countess sure has excellent taste in literature. In other circumstances, I'd spend all day here reading.
maybe we can still do it at some point.
Goodness, this must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much.
Put the dress on. That sounds like a very fancy dress, right? Oh, wow. Wow, I'm looking so different, dude. Wait, and it's giving more stats, actually. Evening dress, Western style gown for a formal soirée. Put on dress.
It's perfect. Fits like a glove.
I'm looking so nice now. Also I've got experience points now. Character sheet. Or not? Oh, here. Never mind. I got it over here. Talk with Hussar. So pretty, right?
I still don't know what's happening here.
But
or at least I hope I don't.
I'm very happy that I was not born during this time. I think life during this time is insanely hard, especially as a woman. Like, look at her. Look at her body. Like, I was in a museum, and the museum leader, the guy was talking about the clothes they were wearing, and yeah, some women were not actually even able to breathe because they were wearing corsets, I think it's called.
But
around their
the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots.
Around their stomach.
I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
It's actually crazy.
Have you heard the rumors about Count Kaminsky?
Not lately. Do tell.
Not lately.
Please tell me you have some good news for me.
It's been 2 weeks since the last Cabernet shipment. The clientele is very unhappy.
I did manage to get in touch with the vendor. He says the conditions for harvesting are getting even worse, thus the interruption. We did reach an agreement, though. They are happy to continue. But from now on, it'll be an extra 5 coins per bottle.
Oh, thank goodness. At this point, honestly, whatever it takes. Another week and the Countess would have fried me.
I was wondering why he has 2 hats. He got a doll, 2 hats. Can we go through this door now? Oh, we can. I'm actually looking like I'm actually belonging to this party. Oh, he's smoking on the balcony.
Locked.
Like he mentioned. The guy on the left? Oh, I'm not quite sure if I... Oh, I can go back. There is a guy with having 2 hats. Was looking like 2 hats. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, I did not see the doll at all. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry if this is silly, but how does the coffee membership... Oh, that's not silly at all. Thank you for asking. There are different kind of rewards, like different kind of tiers. You can start with the lowest one, which is equal to if you would subscribe to Twitch. But there are also some other tiers where you can join, or movie dates, which is going to be this Saturday. There's another one where you're getting a postcard. There's another one where you're getting a unique printed photography, which I made. And there's one where you're getting a Polaroid picture. There's the one you are getting like a canvas painting. There are like different kind of tiers. And it's basically like subscribing just outside of Twitch. Basically, it's, yeah, with different kind of ranks over there. It depends what you want. Wait, I want to go back to the balcony again. Thank you for posting the coffee link, Thuggy. Like, yeah, exactly. I was actually on Patreon. But I switched to Ko-fi, was it like 3 years ago? I think so, yeah. I was actually using Patreon, so it's basically like Patreon, yeah. Just an alternative. Wait, there are action points, and there's this timer. Some action Liza performs take time. These interactions will be marked with a special stopwatch symbol. Each night, Liza can spend up to 3 action points. Oh, like a strategy game, actually. Or a turn-based game. Once the action is complete, an action point will be taken and the knight will move on into the next phase. So I bet there are going to be like cases where I'm not going to be able to do everything at the same time. So I got to decide. All right, some interaction cost action points. Okay, and you got to hold the button.
Good evening, Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Liza, right?
Mm-hmm.
You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Thank you. Graveyard dirt? I think my character doesn't know that she died, right? Can't return the compliment. Huh.
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you? Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
Well, we got a problem. I cannot talk about vampires because I need more literature. This is annoying me. I want to be a smart person in game. I don't want to guess. Thank you for that. No, thank you for asking, Bike.
Please.
Really appreciate that.
Just tell me straight. Who are you?
Simply, we are vampires.
I think now she knows. And yes, Bird is the one you were able to join the movie dates. I still want to say the movie nights. What up, my beautiful people? Miss me. Hi, Astenix. Good to see you. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Hello, Mimi. Hi, Andrea. Hello there. How are you doing? Hello, Chatty McChat. I'm doing much better today, Andrea. Everything a tiny bit better. I was actually tasting a bit of my food today. That was amazing. I made some pasta with a bolognese sauce, and I also made some nice vegetables inside my wok. So and then I put everything together, and that was actually very good. So my taste is slowly coming back, and it's actually so nice to eat food and you're tasting something. Otherwise, I could just eat paper, dude. Thank you for asking, Andrea. How are you doing? How was your day? Am I dead? Move on. I am definitely a dad.
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Liza, you just won the lottery.
Isn't this known that vampires are living they living forever? Or is it like they're living for hundreds of years? I have no idea, actually. I don't know much about vampire lore. Maybe it's also different from country to country. What the movie is like. I'm horrible with scary movies. Actually, we are not watching many scary movies. I am trying to do like once a year. That's during Spooktober. But I'm very much enjoying Disney movies. You're having a couple of Disney movies, but we're also watching it. You should know. You should know, Bike. I'm a movie snob, and I really need to watch good movies. I'm always doing so much research about that. I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste your time. So I always want to have a very quality movie date, because we're doing this once a month. I would actually like to do this more often, but I'm always fearing it would be too much. It's super important to me that we're actually watching movies with a very good rating. Very, very good rating. And most horror movies, they're having a very bad rating, so you're not gonna see this often. Maybe classic horror movies during Spooktober, but that's pretty much it, yeah. I'm glad to hear you're doing better, and it also can be heard. I'm glad you can hear this far on the road for full recovery. Hopefully, during the weekend, I'm gonna rest a bit more. I'm gonna stay in bed a bit more. And I hope with every day it's just getting better. Thank you, Ken, for asking. Vampires are usually immortal, so they are immortal. Because he said he just won lottery. I don't know if I won the lottery. If my family members, my friends, people I like, they're just dying. That sounds like a very lonely life, to be honest, right? Very, very lonely. I'm gonna move on. Defense mechanism science. My family, your name? What's your name?
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right. Hussar it is.
Molina, what am I reading there? But you can eat people at least. Like cannibalism? The funny thing is, in real life, I'm actually not eating much meat, so I'm more like a veggie person. Maybe, how are you? I heard you got sick because you Because you must be. Yes, totally, yes, Phoenix. But you should be better now. That wow, how cheeky you are! Holy moly! I should actually. In German, we would say eine Scheibe abschneiden, like cutting a piece of you. Speaking of cannibalism, oh my god, this is what I'm saying. Like German sayings, when you're translating this into English, that's like horrible. I should actually also be self-confident like you are. No, I got influenza as Phoenix. I got influenza, then I got a bacterial infection as well. I had to take antibiotics. I actually had a very, very hard time to breathe. I had to get inhalations to avoid getting more sick. So my lungs also getting a medicine. It was very, very rough on me, and I'm just glad I'm doing better. Just nose is still scuffed. I'm still a bit sick, but I think the worst part is over. Thank you very much for asking, Essex. How are you doing? I'm glad that you're here again. Let's talk about my family.
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that.
Why?
It's true, too.
So, I'm definitely gonna have a very lonely life then.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
Well, defense mechanism. Let's try this one.
I don't even remember how it happened.
Mommy, giving my blood to me. Finally, someone is saying that in chat because that's my title today. Giving your blood, chat. Thank you. Thank you. You're actually nourishing me here in game. Mommy, hi there. Good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for the blood. Thank you for the donation, for the blood donation. All right, what did I miss? Who do I have to bat for? No more. No one. Everyone is behaving, MC. How is the raid? Good evening, MC. Welcome to the stream. I'm playing as a vampire today. Reminds me a bit of V Rising, actually. That was such a good game. We are currently figuring out that we are dead, and we're realizing we are vampires, and Hussar is suggesting us not to talk about this to our family,
Must be some
or
sort of a
they should not know that we're still alive.
This is a traumatic experience.
That actually does happen quite a bit. That memory usually comes back soon enough.
All right, then we should move on, right? Blood. Hi, Stempinski. Yes, we need a bit of blood today. Can I get a bit of blood donation today? Is your blood tasty at least? We don't know, Moomy. You know, they were describing this as cherry and wild berries, so that sounds actually very amazing.
I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of.
You want to talk? You don't want to talk?
Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace?
We already talked to them.
After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own.
The Countess won't be happy. I need history 10 points. Do we have that? Oh, we got that. I have actually no idea how to pronounce your name. Is it Jose or Josie Pickle? Hi. Hi there, welcome you. I'm so sorry I butchered your name, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good.
What is it?
Why don't you go to the blood bank? We are in the, was it 19th or 18th century? I don't think they're having blood banks here, actually.
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
I think we actually done with talking about it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We just started. Okay, all right. My day was fine. I was hanging out with my friends today. With my friend today. How are you, Mimi? How is your health? I'm glad you could hang out with your friend today. That sounds like a very social day movie. My day was, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I'm just a bit annoyed with Twitch right now because I cannot highlight any videos anymore. So all the VODs are a bit scuffed. It's a bit delayed because I gotta cut them, and cutting is very different on YouTube. So I'm downloading everything, and I am cutting locally, and then I need to upload it. Oh, I'm just a bit stressed right now with Twitch. I gotta delete 2,500 hours because Twitch decided your storage is only 100 hours. 100 hours or nothing. Oh, you can pronounce it as Joe. Oh, it's Josie. And it's my pleasure. Hi, Josie. Welcome here. Thank you so much again for the follow. It's nice to meet you. Bad Twitch. Yeah, very bad Twitch. Lady with the purple hair.
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Liza. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
The funny thing is, Josie, one of my rabbit's names was actually Josie. She was a little white rabbit. Yeah, cutie. Woman in the pink dress.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arben. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
Then we should talk to her. And what about the young man with the kind eyes?
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human. Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
Oh my god, he's human? That doesn't sound good. And he doesn't know that he's surrounded by a vampire. Oh my god, this poor boy, the kind boy. I had my eyes on this since the demo. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. It seems good. It's very good so far. It's very, very good so far. I'm just curious how many hours you're getting here. I've got a feeling this is actually one of the bigger games. No, that's not fascinating. That's actually cruel. He doesn't know what's going on here.
That sounds cruel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've gained humanity, yes.
Ugh, don't be like that. It's all in good fun.
No, it's not. I wish I could just go to him and snitch, to be honest.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
And what I really love about this game is it's fully voice acted.
No rush, please.
Task completed. Talk with Hussar. I think we have got more things in our inventory. Not inventory, glossary. Death amnesia, a commonly known side effect of being turned into a vampire is forgetting the circumstances of one's own death. Telling someone the details of their turning is discouraged by higher society, as it may cause additional trauma during the already uneasy transition. More often than not, the memory of one's own death tends to return within the first year of becoming a vampire. However, in certain cases, death amnesia may last decades. Decades. Goodness. Contacting family. Newly turned vampires are strictly prohibited from reaching out to their former families, as this risks spreading the truth about vampires to the human world. Although this rule is occasionally broken, it is considered a serious crime and invokes harsh penalties for the offenders if discovered. I wonder what kind of penalties these are. Hussar. A hussar was a type of light cavalry soldier. They were stereotypically assumed to be showy, with a reputation for debauchery and womanizing. Debauchery, I guess, how you're pronouncing this in English. In the case of Hussar, the job became the name, so that's actually his name here now. I think we did everything here. So, we have no points right now. Okay. And my next task is socialize with a guest. I can do that. Talking to strangers. I can do that. I'm gonna brush my teeth. Where am I? Do that, Moomy. Do that. Getting ready for bed. Some like actions are costing time in game. Yeah, and I bet it's gonna be hard to decide what you want to do at some point. You cannot do everything, I bet.
In case a good opportunity strikes.
Like a strategy game, turn-based.
Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well... Apologies.
Petya.
Petya. We should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us.
I want to say to me, please run away, far from you. Go!
Such a
Run!
strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very similar.
I think she's attracted to his blood.
He is most certainly human.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't know what she's attracted to yet. I'm a noob vampire.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown.
That doll is very creepy.
How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Liza, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
He's calling it my illness, And he's also the only one without mask. Really? I actually did not pay attention to that. Good eye. Except you that... True. Yeah. You've got a really good eye, Des. Can we get rid of the creepy... I don't think I can just take it away and throw it out of the balcony.
Oh,
That's
nonsense.
up to me.
They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy. The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
He's pitching his dolls? Matilda, invitation. One of my plushies is called Matilda.
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes.
A doll maker. The doll is kind of cute, would I say? I don't know, it's a bit creepy to me. But I think I would have died for it when I was a child. Like, look at that size.
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
But I don't feel like this is a doll for kids.
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback. Well,
Okay.
what do you think?
Beautiful needs works. I'd just say it's beautiful.
Just lovely. So detailed and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
Why is she so detailed?
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Thank you.
Okay. Well, it was good that I said beautiful because our relationship got improved.
I knew someone
Has
here would
improved.
appreciate it. I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness, among other things. Said it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
Yeah, that sounds tough.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
Invitation, I should go. The dog's probably bigger than the little child. Probably, yeah. I mean, if you... Nah, I mean, depends, right? I'm not experienced with children, but if you're putting this on the ground, I think it's going up to your knee. I don't know. A 3 years old... How tall are 3 years old kids? I have no idea. Let's talk about the invitation.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real
Players
potential
are
in my work.
reminded to stay hydrated.
She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me.
I've got a feeling Petya is gonna die on this party, at this party. And then it would fit, because he said my mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me, because he's hoping to have a good time here at this party, and then he's gonna die.
But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
Oh, Petya, oh my god, he's so optimistic.
You may be right about that. At least I truly hope you are.
As she goes, so we're not saying what kind of party this is?
Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Liza. You're very kind.
You're also very kind, Petya. Petya's biography. So it is not upgrading, but updating. So it is our relationships, Petya. It's so neutral, though. Liza met Petya at the higher society party right after she woke as a vampire. While talking with Petya about his life, Liza learned that he's a doll maker and salesman. His deep passion for his craft was palpable, however, it might have appeared a little much for some. Well, his status is alive, the only one at this party. Glossary, do we have some? I think there was something new here. I wish it would tell me, like, okay, this is new. Is this a contacting? No, we had this one. No, there is nothing new then. All right. Actually, chat, I forgot to do something. I said to myself, every time I'm playing a new game, I will join the game's Discord server, the official one, and I will promote the game. Because usually there are channels where you can do that.
Around here. If you really want to
Do you think it's too late to do that?
Stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Just sink your teeth into his neck and blossom you in nihilism. Des! Wow! I am not recognizing you anymore today. Dude, what? No. And then suddenly sucking a bit too much of blood and then he's dead. No, I can't do that. All right. What about her?
Hello.
Oh, the
the
lady in the purple dress.
I'm Arbin.
Would have been funny though. Birdies talk like some other kind of birds. So you mean like copying? Moomy!
Moonlight Marco donated 15 euros. Boo.
Oh my god! Oh, Moomy, thank you so much for the 15-euro donation. That's so kind of you. Oh my god, that's so kind of you. Did not expect this at all. Thank you so much for contributing to my ICS surgery. Thank you. Thank you. I just... yeah, this is when I'm getting too excited and I'm starting to cough again. Thank you, Moomy. You are so kind to me. She died. Not yet. Don't kill her. I'm so sorry. I could not mute myself anymore. I got surprised. Thank you so much. Moomy. You're such a kind person. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Very kind of you. Little boo to you as well. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Vielen Dank. Thank you. Dankeschön. Sorry, I didn't want to break out with a coughing here. I'm very sorry about that. Another lady, and she does not have a mask on. You're right, but I think the rest of the people are not going to wear masks anymore. Maybe look at her earring. By the way, it's a cute, a fantastic idea. By the way, I really like that one. Of course, thank you for the oh, Moomy, you're so sweet. Thank you. No, thank you for the kind words. Of course. No, thank you for tuning in. Actually, thank you very, very much. Super kind of you. Thank you for the support. Oh man, I did not expect this at all. Thank you. Hello, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Arbin. I missed that conversation.
I'm Liza. Good evening.
Thank you, Moomy.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
I need to thanks and finish clicking. I was actually thinking the whole time, what was it again? Yeah, it is. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was Kitos. Kitos, right? Kitos? I'm so sorry. I cannot speak Finnish at all, unfortunately.
Right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be.
I mean, it's our first... we just woke. We came back from the dead dead people again. In the end, it does make everyone feel better. Okay.
That's a good piece of advice.
Sounds fine. Don't worry. Thank you. Many thanks. Kitos, dear Moomy. Thank you.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
Countess mine. It was for a new vampire. Let's start with this one.
I couldn't help but overhear that you were a wine expert.
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
I'm very sure this game is actually called Cabernet.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Side quests. Besides experiencing the main story, Lisa's encouraged to explore town and meet other characters. Depending on the character, Lisa may sometimes need to meet certain criteria, such as specific skill or morality levels, in order to start or continue with their quests. So they're also side quests. I think this is actually a very big game. Actually, very, very big game. I'll make sure to visit.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes. Funny.
Advice for a new vampire, maybe?
Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
She's not sounding like very happy about that.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
My father or I think that's a bit too personal. Oh, it deteriorated. Oops, but it is a bit personal. Damn, she's actually very direct.
Sorry, that's a little too personal.
I understand. Just remember one thing. Demons are hereditary. Look after yourself.
All right. Thanks for the nice conversation.
I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
Arbin's bio has been updated. Let's check this out. Character sheet. It's not here. Relationships. Arbin, where are you? She was insanely direct. Lisa met Arbin at Countess or Lover's party during her first night as a vampire. Arbin was one of the few guests sympathetic to Lisa's state and offered her genuine advice. She invited Lisa for a drink at her literary salon salon in town. Salon. All right. Who else? She said there when she meant there. Judge, can you hear the difference? Probably.
Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Fine, get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom?
Okay. It's time for me to travel. Fortunately, weather is good this night. Wish everyone a good night and good end of the stream. Enjoy the Cabernet. Thank you. Merci, Molino. Thank you very, very much. Safe travels, yeah? Seems like you were traveling, so please take care. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much. And please take care.
Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before.
I like your hair color, actually. So fancy.
Where did you get this dress?
Oh, I love that yellow dress. I was actually thinking the same. It fits also so nicely to her hair.
It's a gift from the
And then
Countess.
with this red collar necklace.
She's very generous.
We're pretty.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar.
May remember this in the future.
Name is Alisa, by the way.
Liza, it's a pleasure.
Alisa. Advice for a new vampire, maybe.
So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
And look at her eye color.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day. Spicing it up any way you can.
Hence the Russian roulette.
Wait, Russian roulette?
We're already dead.
Oh, yeah.
aren't we? What else is there to lose?
I guess nothing.
Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Yeah.
Suit yourself.
Chad, let's play Russian movie. She wants to play Russian roulette, though. The young man from earlier.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why? Are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman.
I'm in.
Ridiculously bad
Unbelievable
at that.
movie. What's your favorite color? I would say it's red and green, but maybe I'm tending to go more into red. Actually, I love to wear red stuff because then I can also wear a red lipstick. I'm not using much makeup. Actually, I'm not using any, but I do love red lipstick actually. But with COVID happening, I stopped kind of using it because everyone was wearing mask, and it was not very useful to do this under the mask, and it was pointless. But when you're a brunette and having a red lipstick, I think this is looking actually very nice. I love dark lips. Me too. Me too. I should actually start using them again. I'm not quite sure if they're still good though. Yeah, with COVID happening, I entirely stopped using makeup actually. Completely.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
Eternity?
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live.
Interesting how Liza is describing that we don't live. Yeah, what kind of life is that when you're not enjoying your life? We exist. Just existing.
But then again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
Just like in V-Rise. My God, V-Rising was such a good game. My makeup never expires, especially at these parties. They are very expensive indeed. Yeah, they're very expensive indeed. I gotta check out my red lipstick again.
I should probably be writing this all down.
Actually, remember I paid like 10 euros for that, and I was thinking, oh my God, that is actually so much money. I'm gonna keep this forever. Should probably be writing all this down. Yeah.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
I suppose so.
I suppose infinite time does add some gravity to it.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
Equal, mine is more valuable, Petya's more valuable. I think we are equal. We should be all equal.
What a strange question. They are equally important, of course.
Everyone is important.
Fair enough. Still,
Remember
it's
this
an
in the
interesting
future.
thought experiment, isn't it?
So choices actually matter in this game.
Indeed.
All right, let's move
Excuse
on.
me. I think someone is calling for me.
That was just an excuse, to be honest. You can experience points. But that doesn't mean I'm leveling up, right? No. Elisa. Lisa first met Elisa at Countess Orlova's higher society party, along with her human friend Petya. Return to Hussar. He's probably still at the balcony, right? Or on the balcony.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Liza. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
Which division? Well, actually, I can't even talk about that because of the history points. He's still smoking. Or he just started again. He must be stinky, but probably.
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in exactly?
I hate that
we
smell.
can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
The basement, actually.
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Don't forget, we woke up there and we were not even able to leave that room. Got locked down there in the basement. You like the smell of cigarettes? Really? You're the first person telling me this, actually. Damn. Even when I'm outside and there is one smoker at the bus station, for example, I try to move away as much as possible.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
Non-smokers smell it easily, but smokers do not. True. I think that's actually also true. Maybe it's because they don't. I mean, you also cannot smell on yourself, actually. I cannot smell myself. It's not possible. But maybe that's also the same with smokers. But I think smokers are also able to smell other people who are smoking, I guess. We're used to this. Yeah, I think it's all about training. It's weird, when I was still a smoker, I didn't like the smell. Interesting. But you were still smoking. That's addiction. It's horrible. Don't start, Chad. Don't start smoking.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
Josh! I can definitely smell myself when I skip a shower on Sundays, bruh. Okay, Josh. But your usual smell, you're not able to smell yourself. Did you know that you also cannot smell your family members like you would smell your partner? That has something to do with our DNA, because our DNA is trying to protect us to not fall in love with our family members. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. So yeah, it's basically the smell of the family members is neutral. That's actually so interesting to me. So our DNA is protecting us to do bad things. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Right now, I just took a new a sweatshirt. It's actually so fresh. It's freshly washed. It's smelling so nice. I'm actually smelling the difference so much when I'm changing the detergent for my laundry machine, actually. I'd like to know, what do I smell? Right? I'm also thinking the same.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there?
Not you, but myself, Mumi. Please don't misunderstand me.
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
Hell yeah.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we? I say all's well that ends well. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Yeah, the shoulder burn. You guys remember? It was like a poison. Something was attacking us.
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
Streamer being where this time, yeah, not the viewer.
I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that.
What was that?
Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
What?
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, all right?
Aren't we a doctor on our own?
All right.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
The other creatures.
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Dumb
Rusalkas?
Ghosts?
Yes. No. Yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna.
But I'm curious, Husar. Tell me.
If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
No, I'm gonna carry on. You're not helping me.
Suppose that's it for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
One of us. I smell like kebab. You would be in a dangerous spot in this party, I feel like, Thuggy. The smell got a strong but underestimated impression. Yeah, within a few seconds, you're actually deciding if you're liking this person or not. It's quite interesting, actually. One of my biggest fears is that I smell bad. I think people would tell you when you're not smelling good, even though that would be very direct as well. But actually, I remember at the uni, there was one person, she was not smelling very nice. No, and I was thinking so much about how can I say this to her? I don't know if she knows that, but I think most people know that. I don't know, she was smelling weird. It's weird to describe. How would you even describe a perfume? One of my biggest fears is that I smell too good and people instantly fall in love with me. Do you know what I hate as Phoenix? When people are bathing in perfume, I could immediately vom from that. Immediately. I've got a very sensitive nose and too much perfume is horrible. It needs to be decent perfume, but there are some people, they're bathing in perfume and they're like pew, 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 everywhere. It's disgusting. I think that's even worse than smelling bad. Like when you're smelling like sweat. By the way, fresh sweat is not smelling at all. It's the bacteria. Like when the sweat is drying with bacteria, the bacteria is reacting and then it's starting to smell bad. But fresh sweat is not smelling. That's, crazy. Why are we talking about this? Keeping an open mind. Very important. Well,
I'm obviously still in shock, but
Yes?
from a scientific perspective, I have to admit I'm curious. This is certainly a unique condition we are in. I'd love to learn more about it for my studies.
did you tell her? Yes, I did, but with a little present. Because she was also a friend of mine, and I gifted her like a little perfume flask you can get from DM for €10. And I was like saying, I was thinking of you, and I wanted to give this to you, and maybe you're not gonna like it. And yeah, she was wearing it, and was helping it. But even though she was still smelling like that, I think it was because she was not washing her clothes very often. Yeah, some people are not very hygienic, actually. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I bet some people having colleagues, they're not maybe taking a shower after a long day, and well, honestly, you can smell that. You can smell this on yourself. Yeah, you can smell that. Like Josh mentioned that when he's not taking Sunday shower.
I can see now why the doctor chose you as his apprentice.
I'm sorry, Josh, but that was a good example.
All right. Have you read Thunderstorm?
Thunderstorm. I want to say of course, but I don't have it. I'm stupid. I have no literature points. Not sure.
I'm not so sure. Why?
Just wait. I receive shower stuff from my old aunt each and every Christmas. I mean, to be honest, it could be because teenagers are not smelling very nice. There are just a lot of hormones going on, and they need to get a feeling. But honestly, it's for some people it's quite hard to give people something for Christmas, and it's just easier to get like a basket. Either it's a basket with food or a basket with bathing products or shower. I also gifted this to my mom. I gifted her like a high quality bathing set with different kind of bottles and flasks and for relaxation and stuff like this. But it's not because she's smelling, because I know she enjoys to take bath, you know? It's not because I wanted to give her a hidden sign. I would definitely, to my close family members, I would say, oh my God, you stink, take a shower. Dude, I said this so many times. just take a shower. So it's a bit different. Also to my friend, go, dude, you're stink. Take a shower. Woo. But I think it's a bit hard for some people. It's a bit harder to gift stuff for man. Yeah, then it's just the easy way to gift some shower products because they're not too expensive and it's useful and they know you're gonna use it, right? Just take a shower, forehead. Yes, I say that a lot too, right? You're right. I mean, we mean it well. We mean it well for our own noses.
Well, unlike Cabernet in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
Oh my god, that's a cute bat.
How did you do that?
I also want to be a bat.
By sheer will, Liza. It's very simple.
How were you even talking with me in such a state?
Are you guys rationing water? No, but we were talking about, I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, because the character was smoking here, that's why. We're not rationing water here.
That's
We
yet
don't.
another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds. I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident.
Yeah, I think they're not going to be happy to see a bat.
Now, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
I'm going to be a very cute one. I've unlocked a new ability. Will right-click to access vampire-related turned in a bat. 1 second, though. I would like to go to the glossary. I think there was something new. Literary salon. I hosted a gathering of people for the study and enjoyment of literature. During the salon, attendees amuse one another and increase their knowledge through conversation and the exchange of ideas. Salon culture was introduced to areas of Eastern Europe during the spread of Francophile culture in the 18th century. Since Arbon regularly hosts these types of gatherings, her establishment is affectionately referred to as the town's literature salon. Funny thing is, I even had a seminar at the university about French salons, but more related to art. So there are some very impressive paintings where you can see a very big salon, and all the way from the bottom, from the ceiling to the floor, it's just all the way is just full of paintings, and this is how the artists were advertising for their artwork. It's actually very impressive. Yeah, that was the salon culture brought a lot of things also to socialize. Thunderstorm is a drama in 5 acts by Alexander Ostrovsky, written in 1859. The play follows Katerina, a young woman who had a happy life in childhood. However, after her marriage, she ends up in a harsh, tyrannical environment, becomes a metaphorical prisoner in her own home, or in her new home. One of the thematic questions Katerina poses in the play is, why do not people fly just like birds? Dude, until today I'm thinking that when I'm seeing borders, I'm always thinking, that's nothing for birdies. Nothing. Wasn't there something else here? No, right? No, Rusalka. The Rusalka is a creature commonly associated with the water, possessing the visage of a young woman. Some regional folklore even describes it as displaying characteristics of a piscine nature. Is it called piscine? Piscine? In nature, whilst older texts often speak of its benevolent nature, guiding the harvest and spurring fertility, the Rusalka has become more frequently linked to death. What? Oh, dear Buck, you're so kind. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support of Kofi. I'm a birdie, hell yeah! Thank you so much for the support of Kofi. I really appreciate it. If you're a birdie, that means you're gonna join most likely the movie date, right? I hope so, because the more the merrier. No pressure though. You should always join when you feel like it. Dear Spike, thank you so much for the support of Kofi. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Thank you so much for supporting me outside of Twitch. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I think I might be going to Paris for my birthday. Do you have don't tell me you're having birthday during summer, bike. I'm excited. Paris is amazing, but the past years I'm not recommending going to Paris during the summer holidays. The town is insanely full. It's you actually when you're in Paris you're not gonna be able to hear any French people anymore. It's full of tourists. I don't know if you like that one, but outside of this summers it's also insanely hot. Are you ready to face 40 degrees? The town is trying to get a bit more green nowadays, also with green architecture. Like they're trying to have more buildings where some plants are growing outside of the house, the walls. But the city is also heating up a lot. But otherwise, Paris is beautiful. In May, good time, because that's not summer. You're going to have an amazing time then. But I'm so happy for you. France is a beautiful, beautiful country. And also very nice people. I don't know why some people are saying they don't have a good reputation, but towards me they were insanely kind. So kind. I was so many times in France, so many times in Paris, and also I went to smaller towns as well, and it was always insanely nice for me. Yeah, I gotta go back there again. I wanna grace you guys with my presence again for movie night again, but it's always a bad time for me. I'm always trying to find a good time, but you know, it's for me right after stream, it's after midnight. For you, you're still having the whole day ahead of you. Back in the days, it was also on Friday, but then I said, okay, let's just do it on a Saturday. Maybe on a Friday night for European people. Some people are just tired, you know, and I just tried to do this on a Saturday. And I can also say I'm trying to put, or I'm never putting movies longer than 2 hours, maybe 2 hours or 10 minutes or something. Lurk until I fall asleep. Good night, people. Good night, and we thank you so much again for the donation. Thank you for the 15 euros. Thank you for the support, movie. I really appreciate it. Sleep well and tight. Thank you so much for the support. Maybe April is bad. I would say do it during May, because then it's also getting a bit warmer. I mean, I was also in Paris in March. It was insanely cold, but May, I think May is good. Because that's still spring at the edge of getting too warm. I think May is good. So, I mean, I don't think there's much of a difference between... wait, when is Easter? You got to check out when Easter holidays are in Europe. I have no idea. I need to check out the holidays for this year. Then, because during this holiday might be also very, very full there. We're having so much fun on the movie dates. We're delighted to have... Absolutely. The more the better. For sure. I'm from the Midwest, so I'm fine with... All right, then maybe even April. I mean, April can also be very warm, but most likely not. Oh, but that's going to be amazing. That's going to be a very nice trip. Is it going to be the first time you're going to Paris or France? Oh, that's going to be so nice. I actually met some Americans in... 2 years ago when I was there. I met some cliche Americans. They were actually talking like, oh, girl... yeah, and then the rest I can't talk, but yeah, that was that was so cliche. Like, that was straight from a movie, actually. All right, we're gonna hold right click to excessive vampire abilities. Oh, abilities not ready. Oh, maybe I can be a spider as well. Into a bat. Oh, look at me! I'm so cute. I'm actually so cute. Turn into a bat. I got an achievement. Speaking of achievement, there are over achievements. There are over 8 achievements here.
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
Wait, I can fly around. Ooh! Oh my god, I'm so fast. Bat landing. Bat indicator in the bottom left of the screen informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while in bat shape, bat shape, descend on the surface from above until landing circle appears underneath you. I don't know if I showed you guys this one, but on the left side, oh, you can't see it anymore, but there's like an interface. Take your flight lesson. Turn back to the human form. Oh, over here. But how can I do this? I'm pressing right click. Ah, there you go.
Like you're catching
now you can see it again.
Follow me.
Like a bat biting someone, and then there is like, I'm in a coffin or something. Okay. I'm still doing the tutorial, by the way.
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
Almost like a bird.
All this talk about death, but don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
I'm a cute bat, right? In pink. Bad indicator. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Lisa can turn into bad at any time, provided she's in an appropriate environment, not on a human's direct side. Oh, I should not forget about that. The bad indicator in the bottom left corner of the screen shows whether Lisa is able to transition at a particular moment. And I think we should be fine here on the roof, right? You can't take human form, shape while you're airborne. Okay. And now I'm understanding.
Shh. There. Look.
If only I have 3 coins to my name, then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
A newbie.
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers.
My new powers? Do you want me to bite him?
Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission.
Okay.
Important man. Now, come with me.
So I can just land there? Sometimes my character's looking at me.
How is life, Trophime?
Is he just drunk?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What is he doing? Hypnosis?
What happened to him?
Look at
Is
his
he
eyes.
all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
Oh, okay. Kinda does, yeah. Kinda. Enchantment. How do you enchant someone? Why do you want to know that? Who does it work on?
What does enchantment do? Exactly?
Jared, that emote is so funny. It fits so well.
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
Like anesthesia. Science points. Well, that's the good thing
Is
we
it
got that
like
one.
anesthesia?
Anesthesia. Mm-hmm.
In a way, I bet you this fellow in the States who invented it is a vampire.
You mean William Morton?
Mm-hmm. I
Mm-hmm.
heard the doctor was toying with that idea before the discovery. He was not happy the Americans figured it out first.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
How do I enchant someone?
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Okay, okay, my lips are dry, but usually I can be very loud with that.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
Who does it work on?
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you. An important condition. Without it, the charm won't work.
That's even worse. That's even worse. You cannot do this with randoms or people you dislike. You're doing this on people you're liking, or at least they're liking you. That's even worse. I don't want to do this on people who are liking me.
Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
He's saying you should. Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't work on other vampires.
So I can manipulate them.
I didn't say that.
Aha.
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
Okay.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, carry on.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons.
Manipulation. I don't
One,
know the other one.
people in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
Mm-hmm. Sound unethical. Will they do anything I say? It sounds very unethical.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I? Everyone lives with their own choices.
I'm glad that we're all having our free will. Will they do anything I say?
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you're a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
And what is the second reason?
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
The second reason is to get his blood. You just bit him!
What have you done?
You just bit him in front of me!
I just opened him up for you.
Oh, he opened... I do remember when we played V-Rising, and I remember Tatami opened up his veins on his character. I didn't know what it means, and then I was sucking all the blood out of him. That was actually so funny. He almost died because of that.
Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
Look at his teeth, by the way. I just realized I actually don't have an avatar as a vampire. I think it's time to put some spiky teeth.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Getting a pale skin and then the teeth. It's actually probably not that hard, right? It's disgusting.
You're as ready
It
as
is.
you'll ever be.
I'm not sure. This is probably getting even more disgusting, but...
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
Turn into vampire by choosing it into the ability wheel. Uh-huh. Unleash.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Ew!
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in
I feel like a noob. Also, their eye color changed. It's red now as well. It is time. Desnix, I'm actually... You're so different today. I think I bit his shoulder a bit, right? Bro went for his shoulder bone instead of his neck. I think he was struck himself. Probably. Let's see how that works now. Oh my god. I'm looking at Sean's state.
Wild berries.
Okay, Lisa.
But not just the smell. The promise of warmth that draws you.
Interesting how they're trying to describe this.
Promise of being whole.
That's me with chocolate.
I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body.
Me with ice cream. Oh, ice cream is also good.
No, I can't do this.
But if we're not going to do this, we're going to die at some point. Right?
I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it.
Why is she so interested in that?
I don't want to get in
Pervert.
trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive.
Yeah, I know. And I wonder if I'm unlocking an ending with not doing that, actually.
I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet. Do you remember the way back?
Yeah.
I do.
We got to fly back again.
Hussar?
Thank you. Relationship. Oh, I'll do
Thank you
that.
for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself.
But he didn't want to explain a lot of
I'll
things.
see you soon.
Also, not his real name. Mysterious boy. Mysterious boy.
Talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first.
Oh, Oh, get a room. There was a bit of weird intention there, right?
But first,
I don't think there's romance here, though.
Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted.
But isn't my moral going down when I'm doing this?
I should try it on Trophine.
Hypnotism. Vampires have the ability to impress certain things on the subconscious of their victims. In order to do that, approach the enchanted victim in their human form and press left click once you see the hypnotism icon. The victim can be hypnotized more than once a day. Okay, so there's a limit. Hypnotized Trophim. Want to see if you're having something new. Oh, that was this one. Enchantment. Enchantment is a common ability in the vampire community that allows a vampire to hypnotize and safely feed on a human. New vampires must befriend the human in order to use this skill, while older, more experienced vampires may only require a passing look. Once enchanted, the victim won't remember the feeding process, nor will they feel the pain. However, enchantment won't erase the feelings that the vampire caused. Additionally, in the enchanted state, humans may be susceptible to certain instructions imprinted on them by a vampire. There are many ways to enchant a human, and different vampires have their own methods. Higher society considered it highly unethical to feed on a human being without enchanting them first. Wow, even they have some morals, I guess. I would nibble a bit. Speaking of, the Burberrys are not nibbling, they're sleeping. Do you have something else here? Serfdom. Serfdom was a system in which laborers serfs were tied to particular plots of land, working the fields and following the commands of the landlord. A serf was essentially owned by whomever was in charge of the land. Whilst serfdom was technically abolished in name in many Eastern European countries by the mid-19th century, it continued in practice well beyond this time. Otherwise, we did everything, I think. Oh, I can get some rank points. I think I'm going to get a bit of literature points, actually. Yep. All right. And our quest is saying now, hypnotize. So drinks are on me. Was it Arban at her saloon? That's probably in the town. So I gotta hypnotize him. What is this here? I think he's already hypnotized.
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do.
Drink less. Start stealing. Drink even more. Whoa. How can you? Why would you do that? Why would you want to have him a bad life? With really bad consequences? No, please drink less. Maybe we can change that.
We'll start pacing your drinking.
Trophim's subconscious has been altered. It's been updated. Trophim. I can't see him though. Oh, right here. Trophim was the first human Liza practiced her enchantment powers on during her first night as a vampire. Liza saw that Trophim overconsumed alcohol, and through hypnosis, she impressed upon him to drink less. So this is always getting updated. He's also having an address. Custodian hut near the manor. Location unknown. So I think the world is bigger here, actually. Okay. What's next? Return. All right. But I cannot just... Oh, he's still hypnotized, so I can just do this. Wait. I'm a cutie. What was that? Someone is screaming.
What was that?
What was that? Can I also go to the left side? No, maybe it was inside the building.
Looks like the banquet is over. Someone is still...
Huh. Oh, wow.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
What?
Do you have no self-control at all?
Okay, why is the doll? No. Oh my god. He's dead. No, don't say this was Petra? The kind guy?
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling.
They killed him. No.
What is this?
No. They feasted on him. I think it is him. No! Wait, guys, are you also turning in? Wait, if a vampire is biting you, is that person? Are you also turning into a vampire? Is that the Jared, stop these emotes, goodness. My relationship, he's dead now, so what's gonna happen now? Look at this. There's a shadow now here. He's dead. Oh my god, he's dead. What did they do?
What the hell happened here?
Oh my god, look at those. I'm innocent while the blood is running down.
It's all Victoria's fault.
No, not like that. Werewolves works like that, though. Not vampires. You sure? So he's dead, he's not turning back? Damn it.
I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Unbelievable.
Doesn't matter now. We drained a man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor.
Yes, I'm sure Thank You does.
Someone is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad?
Yeah, I don't like this.
No one's going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
You monsters. It couldn't be helped. These are monsters.
You monsters. How could you do this?
And who are you exactly?
Your nightmare.
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
Oh my god. Daragantia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello, hello. Thank you very, very much for the raid and trust my community. Hello there. Oh, I'm nervous now. Hi there. Hi, dear Jonah. Hi, dear Daragantia. Were you also playing Cabernet? I am wondering now. Hi, dear Eldritch Mustache. Hello, Phenexa. Hi there. Welcome to the stream. Hi, dear all. Hi, everyone. My name is Mimi Phenexa. I'm a variety streamer, and today we are trying out the game called Cabernet. I hope you are pronouncing it this way, Cabernet. Probably it's Cabernet, like the wine. And I'm having a really, really good time here with this game. Let me see. You were also playing Cabernet. I wonder if you get further than me. Probably. I'm just talking so much today. My voice is usually not that deep. I'm still a bit sick. And in case you're hearing some birds in the background, I'm having some birdies here. They are a bit sleepy though. So they're on their sleeping position here right now. I played this game too. I really like it. I hope you like it. It's amazing so far. It's really, really good. And I didn't know there's going to be like a moral, like you can be a good vampire or, I mean, depends what kind of playthrough you want to have. But it's so nice so far. It's really good so far. And I'm excited to see how we're dissolving the situation. I don't know. I just asked chat here, when a vampire is biting you, are you turning into a vampire or are you dead for real, for good? Probably, right? Because chat was saying to me, you're dead for good. Hi, dear Waffles. Hi, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Thank you so much, dear Daragansi. Thank you so much again for the raid and for trusting me, your community. It's very kind of you. Cuties. I'm also having rabbits, but I don't have a rabbit cam, unfortunately. But yeah, every now and then you're going to be able to hear the birdies there singing sometimes. Thank you so much for the follow. Give me a second. I'm going to give you a follow back. I hope I can rate you back at some point. Thank you so much for everything. If you had to get some food, or if you have to get some water, or if you just want to chill, please do that. Yeah, please don't feel like you have to stay here or anything like that. I know how it is to to stop the stream, and then you just want to relax. So please take care of yourself. Yeah. Also, that goes to your chat. Thank you again so much for the raid. Which background did you pick? I'm a doctor, or at least I try to be a doctor. Right now, I'm putting a few skill points in everything. I try to be everything, I think, dear Eldridge. And I try to have high morals, actually. I just told to the one human outside at the... I don't know if that was a graveyard. He was outside. Let's just say he was outside and he was drinking a bit too much. I just told him, please... while he was hypnotized, try not to drink too much. And I was a bit shocked that you can say to him, steal and drink even more. Why would I do that? Yeah, I try to be a good person here. You're always so kind and considerate. Of course. I am. I met amazing people here over Twitch. And before I started streaming, I was actually very scared of streaming, because I always thought like, oh my God, some communities are very toxic, but it's actually depending how you are forming your community. And I've met very, very kind people here, honestly. I relaxed a little, then I need to go to sleep. It's probably also almost midnight, right? Yeah, it's also pretty late for me as well, but we're still gonna play a bit more. So please just chill and relax and enjoy the rest of the evening, yeah? Thank you again for the raid. Very kind of you. No, I don't want to be bad vampire. I don't want to. No, I don't want to. But yeah, these people, they're so selfish. Yeah. What is the countess gonna say to that? Oh, countess. Oh, that's the direct person, right?
Dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
Speak with Arbin. I'm coming with you. I think we were here, right? That was where we got the nice clothes here.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
And he was so kind to us. He was so enthusiastic. But I told you, he is having a bad... His mother said his positivity is going to kill him at some point. And yeah, that's what happened.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
No. What happens now?
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I've returned from my plus Wasima. Thank you for the lurk, dear Jess. Thank you. Did you play more Avowed or KCD? I still want to say KFC. That's a bit different.
However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
Did I just realize I still do sound like I am a chain smoker? But I'm really not a smoker. I'm chilling a little here. Thanks. I'm curious how you play. Luckily, I'm ahead in the good. I don't want to spoil anyone. I would like to raid someone later as well, but I'm so scared of getting a bit not spoiled. We'll figure something out. Avowed. Oh my God, you're gonna be so much ahead of me. So much ahead of me. She
will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. Frying someone? Why are they saying frying?
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
Yes, I know this from Re-Rising.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
Mm-hmm.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
Will they be executed? I don't think so, right?
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that. If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal.
We're not gonna steal. Mm-mm.
Without blood, we are like humans without water.
And we cannot live without water. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, let's carry on then.
Yes?
Do Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it.
Yeah, Arben is very direct, so let's hear it out.
Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new?
Yeah, all right.
Perfection comes in little steps.
It means a lot. What? Relationship 50? Oh, it's because I said to her, it's too personal because she asked me if my dad is drinking too much. And I said that's too personal. Well, I have to move on. There's
I
no
should go now,
other
my dear.
choice.
You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
Ooh,
I'll be looking forward to it.
some cherry juice. Can I actually study this now? You can read books to pass time, increase knowledge stats. Bookcase. Some books should be tasted, some devoured. Sir Francis Bacon. That's a very, very nice quote here. So you can see, you can read The Morning Star by Emineshko. I have no idea how to pronounce this. The Seagull by Anton Chekhov. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Robert Louis Stevenson, and The Red and the Black, Stendhal. Oh, you can even see what you're getting here. During politics. I'm so sorry, I'm losing my voice a bit right now. What is this even about? An epic poem telling the story of the love between an angel and a mortal woman. It sounds a bit kitschy, but could be also interesting. A play about 4 artists and their conflicts both in relationships and art. And then you're having this one strange case. A man tries to untangle a mysterious relationship between his client, Dr. Jekyll, and his vicious dog, Mr. Hyde, to whom he has bequeathed his estate. Okay, and then there is The Red and the Black. I'm actually losing my voice a bit. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna drink something. Yeah, I'm gonna drink something, chat.
Players are reminded to stay hydrated.
Hopefully that helps a bit. Oh, okay. I don't think it's helping. I think I'm slowly reaching the end of my voice for today, but I'm still trying a bit. An eternity to learn all the knowledge in the whole world. Yeah, because we're living forever, or as some would say, we're existing forever, because for some people it's not really living. The Red and the Black. A poor but ambitious man attempts to climb the ranks of society while becoming embroiled in politics and romance. I don't think I have many points in music and arts here, right? Play about 4 artists. The Seagull. Is this book actually existing? Actually, probably, right? I feel like they put so much effort into this game with doing research, especially when you're reading through the glossary. The Seagull sounds like some kind of a sitcom. Mimi should rest soon. I still want to play it, but it's actually such a good game. Is that an Animal Crossing emote? It is. That's Marsha, right? I'm a big fan of Animal Crossing. My bit emotes are actually Animal Crossing emotes. That's so nice to see other Animal Crossing emotes. So she doesn't relapse. Yeah. I think I'm going to take the Seagull. We don't have any music and artists, so let's read this chapter. I feel as if I had been in the world 1,000 years. And I chain my life behind me like an endless scarf. So we're halfway through of this day. Okay.
My fault. Stop blaming me for everything.
What is happening?
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
Investigate ballroom noises. Okay, no one is here anymore. Consequences. You will make choices in Cabernet, some of little and some of big consequence. You will not always know which one is which. Some of those consequences will be marked on the screen by the symbol. Consequences. Well, the body's not here anymore.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Actually, I don't want to know.
My God, what happened here?
A massacre.
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
Stupidity is not a right.
Did you kill them?
I took that snake's fangs out. We'll see how she does now.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier.
Oh wait, Alyssa was friends with him, right? Yeah. Oh, poor boy.
Really?
Poor Petya, yeah. Poor Petya.
That mortal
Doesn't-
life
he
has
didn't
the
deserve
same
that.
value as eternal existence. I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage. Still, this isn't going to bring him back.
He's actually dead for good. I'm going to get ready for dinner. Have a good rest of your night, everyone. Dear back, enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for supporting me over Ko-fi again. Thank you. Have a good one and please take care. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'm so sorry about Petya.
I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy.
Yeah, he really didn't deserve that.
It was always a risk. Life goes on. Or whatever it is we have. But thank you.
I've got a feeling this is going to be a very deep game, actually. Makes you going to think about eternity, about life. What's the meaning of life here, you know?
You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually.
Wait a
Don't worry
second.
about it now.
Wait a second. I just realized when you're hovering over the yellow part, a commonly known side effect of being turned into. Well, I after more than 2 hours, I just realized you can hover over. I'm always, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm always trying to go back with my mouse so you guys are having a cleaner screen. Yeah, I had no idea, but now we know. I'm so stupid. The meaning of life is 42 for some people, yeah?
Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town.
Watching you, Enduro, play this game is much deeper and more complex than I thought. I'm also very surprised about that. It's really good. It's really, really good. Hi, Sonic. May interest you in some fine red wine, in some Cabernet we're talking about, or are we talking about some some cherry, not cherry, some cherry juice? Pretty sure you're talking maybe even of a strawberries. Hi, Sonic. Good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good.
He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
Wait, I actually forgot to ask. Dudero, what's your background? Were you also playing as a doctor? There were 4 directions you could take. I'm so sorry, I forgot to ask actually.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
No, I'm talking about blood. I know somebody. I know.
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
I guess so. Whatever she needs. Understood. I don't owe her anything. Whatever she needs.
I'll be ready whenever she needs me.
Like a good dog, aren't you?
No, but I don't have anything else to do, I think.
You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside.
Is there anything else we can do here?
Hey, Liza?
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh, you also choose the doctor with some artistic and
Never mind.
science. Same. Funny. That's actually funny. I was not sure if I should take the artist one, but then I was thinking, yeah, maybe the doctor is like the one who likes to do research. But I think everything should be interesting. Yeah. I was also thinking for a second to go the politician way. Could have been also interesting. I cannot insist because my relationship is really bad. Damn it.
All right then.
I was about to start complaining that my neighbor is doing very late piano practice. It's coming from in-game.
Could you please take this ugly doll with you? I
Okay.
can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
And what am I going to do with this doll? Who wants to have this doll? Yeah, I will. I just don't know what to do with that.
All right. I will.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
See you around.
I swear it just blinked.
Did it blink? I didn't see. Matilda doll. Favorite creation of deceased Petya. Can't believe he's actually dead. I've got this in my inventory now. So much blood everywhere.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
You've gained humanity. Oh, they dragged the body maybe?
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Just bring it to some other horror game. Always can use some more creepy dolls. Like in oh my god, like in Phasmo. Newbie was always creeped out by the girls. The tiny girls walking there. What's our quest here? Take the carriage to town. Oh, I need to get out, right? No, no, no. I'm so excited to sing soon again. A bit more. Wait, I can't go outside. Oh, maybe I need to go a different way then. Thank goodness the creepy doll guy died. Now we don't have to worry about creepy. What do you mean? Thank goodness. He was such a kind soul. He didn't deserve that. I don't know how to get out of this place. There must be a way. Okay, I cannot go to the foreground anymore. Was a vampire? He was not a vampire. He was actually one of the humans. He was not a vampire. Oh, over here.
Hello again, Trophime.
Evening, my lady. Forgive me, but have we met before?
We did, but... Well...
Oh, that's right. He must not remember me because of the enchantment. Oh, no. Lisa just mentioned your name when she directed me to you.
There was no way he wasn't a vampire. No, he was the only human there at the party.
But of course.
Yeah, I knew that would have happened.
I was worried
that was happening.
Happens to me after vodka sometimes.
Can you drive?
Are you fit to drive?
I am, my lady. Truth be told, I had a drink or two earlier tonight, but then the strangest thing happened.
Yeah, because I told him while he was enchanted, drink less.
I must have fallen asleep and woke up not remembering a thing, but sober as a judge. Must be the fresh air.
Yes, must be it.
In any case.
Shall we head out?
Of course, my lady. Your wish is my command.
Now you need to do a walkthrough, a playthrough of Lisa as a very, very bad person. Would be also very interesting to see. But usually my first playthrough is always how I would interact in real life.
Mistress Orlova arranged for you to be taken in and out of the town as you see fit, at no charge.
Oh, that's kind.
Whenever you need a ride, myself or another driver should be ready to pick you up.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Don't thank me, my lady. Countess's orders are the law around these parts.
Well, in that case, send her my thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Will do. Get in, my lady. Don't be shy.
Get in, my lady.
Marta and I will get you to your new lodgings in no time. One more thing. I'm afraid you'll have to wear a blindfold, my lady. Mistress doesn't want anyone knowing where the manor is.
Dude, okay. If I would have to do this in real life, I would probably puke here. Yeah, I can't. Oh, okay, but that looks interesting. Complete chapter 1.
We're here, madam. You may take the blindfold off.
So this is my new home.
Oh my god, the title drop.
Whoa, Marta.
What? Where do all these sparks come from? What is happening to me?
The sun. It's dawn. And that means we need to go inside, right? Don't king shit. I'm not. We could fly just a moment ago, though. But I think it was important to do this because it was part of the main quest, so I don't think we were able to fly here.
That's the sun, madam.
Mm.
You must go inside your new home soon. But don't worry, there's still some time until sunrise. Doctor's flat is on the 2nd floor. Door on the right side.
Even the best of nights eventually come to an end. During the dawn phase of the night, Liza must get within safe proximity to her vessel before the sun is up. Otherwise, she will be burned on the spot and suffer permanent death. I wonder if it's like really permanent death or if it's like game over and then you're just going to start over with where the last save point was, or is it actually game over and then everything is over? Well, that would be interesting to see. Doctor's flat is on the 2nd floor, door on the right side. Tip Trophim? Yeah.
Thank you, Trophim. Here's for your trouble.
You're too kind.
It's my pleasure. Be safe, Trophim.
If I'm honest, madam, no one is really safe here.
I had a feeling.
Go, Marta.
Move into your new home. But there was also a side quest here, right? Dinks are on me. Visit Arban and our saloon. I know the time is...
I should go inside.
Oh, okay, I'm not allowed to do that. Okay. Pigeons!
I should go inside.
Honestly, there are not many games where they're putting pigeons. This is so nice and they're actually looking so accurate. Also how they're moving. Oh, that's so nice to see. It's all about the little details. Birdies. Okay, they said the 2nd floor, but I'm curious if we can do something here. I don't like the ticking sound. You need an invitation from the owner to enter this place. All right. Invitation to enter non-public area. Vampires must first receive an invitation from the owner. Entries unavailable to Liza are marked by the invitational icon. You can also see which characters' domains you don't have an invitation to by finding a lock symbol above their portrait in the relationship map. Okay. Tick tock. I don't think I can. Oh, that's just the wall. Okay. Okay. Guess that's my room then.
Pavel, dear, you shouldn't bother with an old bag like me. Surely you have better things to do.
Nonsense. I always have time for you. Besides, ticks are no joke. Good thing I noticed it when I did. One more day and the parasite could have dug itself fully into your body.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. Well, thank you kindly, Doctor. Once again, you are my savior.
I'll check up on you in a couple of days to make sure the bite area doesn't look infected.
Dr. Volkov, maybe we can talk about what happened to me in the basement.
Liza, is that you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this must be the new apprentice you were talking about.
Indeed.
Very good, very good. Thank you again, Doctor, for taking pity on an old woman. Hello, little dove.
Hello.
You look like you've seen a ghost. Are you all right?
It was a rough day. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay, right?
No, I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking.
I see. I can sense you are a strong one. Reminds me of myself when I was younger.
At least I'm trying a bit.
Thank you.
As we are neighbors now, call me Fahina.
Fahina?
I'll be right next door if you ever want to check up on an old woman. Don't be a stranger.
I received a new invitation. Oh, okay. A relationship, Fahina. Where can I find her? She's right here. Liza met Fahina at Dr. Volkov's apartment on her first night as a vampire. Sensing that Liza was distraught, Fahina kindly invited her over 40. She's alive. That means we should never tell her anything about vampires. Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Lizaveta. I've been looking forward to your arrival.
Good evening, Doctor.
Thanks for hospitality.
I was told I'll be staying here for the time being. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course, it's the least I could do. Tonight was your initiation night, wasn't it? I trust everything went smoothly?
Smooth enough, not exactly. Where were you? Well, it was not super smooth though. So if you are turned as a baby, you stay as a baby vampire? That would mean that you're always gonna stay as a baby. I think there are some plot holes. I don't think it's working like that.
In all honesty, it was a rough start. A lot of things didn't go as planned.
In my experience, they rarely do.
Perhaps it was a better introduction to our way of life than it seems right now.
I know it's been a lot to take in. I also know that I am partially responsible for your condition. I turned you into what you are now, and I will guide you through it.
Okay, I'm curious about that. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have fun for next time, chat. Dear Elrich, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night. Sleep well, yeah, and please take care. And tomorrow's Friday, so I can already wish you a very nice weekend, right? Dear Elrich, thank you so much. Please take care.
I have so many questions.
I can only imagine, dear. Sadly, time is not on our side right now. The sun will come up shortly, so we'd be wise to leave them till later.
Could it happens now?
Starting tomorrow, I would like you to work with me as an apprentice and help me with my research.
Okay.
In return, you'll have your own room here in the apartment.
Looking forward to where do I stay?
Would I have a room to myself?
It's probably a coffin, right?
Of course. A bright mind needs space for work and contemplation.
That would be very cliche, though.
It's not much, but I hope you grow to feel at home there. Your vessel is already inside.
Every vampire is connected to their vessel by I've got to check this out.
Vessel?
Yes, the coffin that you were buried in.
Goodness, but why?
When the sun is up, you can only be safe when you are near it. An obscure rule, but life of our kind is riddled with those, I'm afraid.
Sinister, why are you saying you can't have my blood? Sharing is caring, right? Just a little drop. Just a bit.
Now,
I'm not
go and have some
expecting
rest.
much.
Isn't that what they say? You'll
Sinister?
rest when you're dead.
No, okay. Then I have to accept that one. Not even a tiny bit. can't believe. Jet, I need your blood though. Right now my glass is full though. On the top left side you can see. So we are not dangerously close to die. Joke back. Oh, you need art for that. I'm not funny in game. Also not that funny in real life, but okay, that's all right.
That's right. Let's see if that's true.
By the way, I left an outfit in your wardrobe that you may find more appropriate for your medical work around town.
Okay.
It's probably a bit old-fashioned for a city girl like you, but it's all I have.
I'm a city girl.
Now, time for you to get some well-deserved rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
And I think I can skip time here by reading a book again, right? Sorry, Sima, I gave all my blood to the last vampire, but you're still alive, so you're reproducing some, right? Oh God, I can't believe I'm saying that.
Doctor's medical bag. It holds everything I need in case of an emergency.
Doctor's bag with basic medical supplies. I think there are also some new stuff here, right? Contacting family, gum bleeding, feeding rules. Did I read that one? According to higher society's vampire code, in order to feed a human being, one must first enchant them in a private location. Not following this rule is considered to be a crime punishable by death by sunrise. So as not to raise unnecessary tension to the vampire world, vampires should endeavor to not drain their victim to death. Of course, accidents do happen. If such an incident occurs, the vampiric medical professionals must state the cause of death as a snake bite to avoid suspicion. Then there is gum bleeding. Hi, dear Orange Suit. Hi, howdy, hello, Miss Mimi. How are you? I'm doing much better, Orange Suit. Even though I'm losing a bit my voice, but I'm doing much better. What about yourself? And please don't be ever sorry that you are coming too late. You're never late, though. The VODs are always available over YouTube, and otherwise the next stream will be always the next day. Please never feel sorry, yeah? Never feel sorry. Mimi, don't forget you can enchant chat and do as you please. But it's so important to me that you guys having your free will. Say with you having, imagine, I have no idea how many people are watching right now, but everyone here in chat, you decided with your free will to be here in my chat. And that's amazing. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Very kind. I'm doing better than yesterday. I'm glad you're doing better. Makes me happy to hear. Maybe it's even going to get better during the weekend, you know? Where's the nihilism? Nowhere. We are not going to go this way. One of the greatest weaknesses of a vampiric kind is sunrise. Not only do vampires burst into flames upon direct contact with the sun, but being away from your vessel, for example, coffin, during daylight hours also leads to the same result. And then the vessel itself. Every vampire is connected to their vessel by an invisible bond. Usually the vessel is the coffin in which they were buried, but a vampire is able to upgrade, I guess there is a bit of typo here, to a different one if they so choose. In some cases, when a burial does not occur, a vampire is tied to their spot of death until they form a new bond with a different vessel. During daylight hours, a vampire must be in close proximity to their vessel. Otherwise, they will suffer permanent death. And this is the tutorial here. Alright, also the sunrise here. We already read this one though. Alright, next quest. Spoonful Honey. That's a side quest though, right? Yeah. Stop by Finest Apartments, Bizarre by Night or Saloon, and move into your new home. I think we still have to do that actually. You can also read here. And that's the room. Sunrise. Am I gonna burn now or what? The sun is not peaking here. Oh, there are more books here. Twice Told Tales, Nathaniel Hawthorne, a collection of short stories, some tragic, others haunting. Eugenie Onegin by Pushkin, a story told in verse of a charismatic yet selfish man and the ways in which he ruins his own happiness. That sounds very interesting. Charles Darwin on the Origin of Species, a scientific tome that purposes, among other things, that only the strongest survive to make offspring. And then there's Dead Souls by, I have no idea how to pronounce this one, Gogo, and aborted his journeys through the country seeking to purchase dead souls for a bizarre scheme. Sounds also interesting. So you can spend some time there. Is this my room now? Oh! Chapter 2? Oh, okay.
After passing that threshold, I feel so safe all of a sudden. I think it has something to do with the coffin.
The vessel.
Ironic that something like that can bring a sense of calmness.
Vessel indicator. Sunrise is the bane of every vampire. In order to withstand the daylight hours, vampires must be in close proximity to their vessel, usually the coffin they were buried in. The vessel indicator in the bottom left corner of the screen shows whether Liza is close enough to a vessel to survive the upcoming day. And I think it's very important to lie down here, right? Maurice is strong in this one. Very true. I don't know, what was this game called? I forgot the name. Maybe I will remember in a couple of minutes. No. It's funny that you're calling it Red Playthrough, though. I'm probably just gonna lurk while listening to your stream. Thank you for the lurk, Orange. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the +1. Enjoy the lurk. Thank you for the stream. Good night, everyone. Dear Agancia, thank you so much again for the big raid. I really appreciate it. Please have a good night, sleep well, and I hope I can read you back at some point. Thank you so much for the raid. Please take care. My character is also going to bed now. Oh.
It's almost sunrise. I shouldn't leave the house at this hour.
I didn't want to. I actually wanted to check out the wardrobe.
There's plenty of room for my outfits. And look, there's already one in here.
Oh, yeah?
Must be the one the doctor mentioned. I wonder why he has it in the first place.
That's my nightgown, provincial garb. Oh, it's giving me literature and writing here. The evening dress is giving me history and politics. So I gotta be not careful, but I should probably think about what I'm gonna wear in specific situations. I'm going to take my nightgown now because I'm going to bed.
Strange. Can't imagine the doctor getting much use from this, even back when he was a human.
Wait, Chad, are vampires able to see themselves in mirrors? For some reason, I have something inside of my head like that. Something, information like this. I don't know where this is coming from.
Lovely vanity, though.
Was it even vampire? Oh, you're saving the game. Ah, this is auto save. Ah, okay. Wait, it's already so late? Oh my god, time flies with this game. It's a good sign.
That's a nice place to store my keepsakes. Don't you go anywhere, Matilda.
Yeah, this is nightmare fuel. I hope Matilda is never gonna move. And Chad, you gotta tell me when it's blinking.
I should check out the general store for more room decor options.
So you can buy decor and outfits here. Interesting. No, they are not. That's why Dracula smashed all his... Ah, okay. So I remembered that right. Why do you think the mirror was covered? I mean, that was because they said it was based here. They were thinking that... Actually, I can read this again. Oh, that's the room customization. The glossary. Give me a second. Where was it here? I can't find it. Covered mirrors. It is common to veil a mirror with a cloth when someone passes away. People say it's so that the soul of the dead person doesn't get trapped inside. So that's also some folklore and superstitious stuff. All right.
I want to look around more before I go to sleep.
Can I go to sleep?
I should check out...
No.
I want to look around more before I...
Go to sleep? I want to go to bed, though. Let me go to bed. I can't.
I can't go out there like this. I'm not decent.
Wait, but the main quest is telling me move into your new home. Okay, then I'm wearing my evening dress again, so I can go out.
It's almost sunrise. I shouldn't leave the house.
Okay, put on dress. So I need to do something very specific. Maybe I need to interact with the doll. No. Or maybe I need to put the other dress on. No. This is just saving. Ah!
Huh. The window goes out directly to the main street. Could come in handy now that I can actually fly.
Ah, now it's done. Now it's done. I think my boys are also getting activated. You can't even see them right now. Where are you guys? Oh, Leo is snacking a bit. Midnight snack. Now we can go to bed, right? And nowadays they would see themselves because today we don't use silver. Oh, silver to make mirrors. The folk tales said they don't see their reflection because of the silver. Oh, I see. Oh, that's smart. I remember when I played V Rising, I was wondering why I'm getting damage. I didn't know that the silver coins you're getting, they were actually burning you a bit. Yeah, they were actually hurting you a bit. Super interesting. Actually, I'm fascinated by these old folklore stuff. Super fascinating. Thank you for the explanation, Dara. Thank you.
It's been a long night. Time for a little rest.
Indeed. Are you ready to end this day? Yes.
Liza. Hey, Liza.
Who is this?
Come over to the window.
It's Mr. Batman. Mr. Batman. What is he doing here?
Oh, it's only you. You scared me half to death.
Maybe you didn't know this. No, you had to explain this to me. It's super interesting.
What do you need?
That's why Gerald carries 2 swords and the Witcher, one made of steel and one made of... Yeah, games are fascinating. You're learning so much just by playing.
I have some business from the Countess to discuss with you. Would you kindly invite me in?
The window is already open. Why the formalities?
Have you not read about this in your vampire stories?
No.
We can't come into someone else's chambers unless we are invited.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. You don't want guests like us to drop by unannounced.
It's a real pain in the ass, if you ask me.
Though usually hitting silver is more often for werewolves. More for werewolves, okay. Also
Hunting
interesting.
would have been so much easier without technicalities like this. So, will you let me
How do you know
know
that, Epsi? I cannot tease him, and I cannot say, what do you get in return? I also don't want to say that.
Oh, that's right.
Let's invite him.
Come in, please.
Look at this cutie. Not cute anymore.
Nice place you got yourself over here. The good doctor must want to keep you comfortable.
I read fantasy books. Oh, that makes sense.
The
That
doctor
makes
has been
sense.
very kind.
The only fantasy books I read, that was Harry Potter and the Midnight Library. But that's more like philosophical.
See, cold calculation, bargaining, even extortion, that I understand. The intentions are clear. Kindness is where I get suspicious.
Agree to disagree.
I, for one, believe in people's good nature. What's even the point to live otherwise?
Believe what you must, Liza. But in my experience, people tend to disappoint much more often than not.
In any case, you're not here to discuss human character, are you?
Probably not.
That's very true. Let's cut to the chase. Countess would like you to run a quick errand for her, and if everything goes well, she will be very grateful.
What's the favor?
There's this young couple in town, Evgeny and Anastasia.
Evgeny. I was saying Eugenie.
More
Okay.
importantly, they are related to the new mayor, Savely Skortsov. I think Evgeny is his second nephew or whatnot. No matter. According to our sources, the mayor occasionally stores important documentation in their house.
And you want me to yoink that?
Do you see where I'm going with this?
Seriously?
You don't want me to rob their house, do you?
That's a rather tactless way to put it. Countess would simply like you to retrieve said documentation. Before you say anything, remember that she allowed your conversion to be completed and virtually saved you from death.
But nobody asked me. We recently played the quarries, though. Speaking of werewolves, yes, very true. More interesting are actually why those folklores exist. Like lots of stuff like garlic, silver, salt have some healing or antibacterial properties. Yeah, I was actually always fascinated by that. And every country is having their own folklore. And if you think about that, some of them are actually very cruel. Yeah, I even remember these old fantasy stories, like the Grimm stories, the Brother Grimm stories. They're also very, very dark. It's actually very scary when you're little. That doesn't sound right to me.
That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Do I have any say in all this?
I really want to say yes. But sadly, that's just not the position you are in just yet.
Sounds like there isn't much choice in this favor.
No, not really. I gotta head out. Thanks for the ambience and cozy vibes. Oh, of course, Shoki. Have a great bit rest of the stream. Thanks for bringing good mood and and vibe every stream. Good night, Shoki. Thank you for the kind words. Have a good night. Sleep well, yeah. And please take care. Have a nice day tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Good night.
I guess I have no other option.
Splendid. All you need to do is to befriend Anastasia or Evgeny and get invited into their house. Then you can enter any time and get what you need without them ever finding out.
And I cannot enchant them because they need to like me.
And how do I know it's them?
He's a hotshot poet, and she is one of those sensitive artistic types. What else? Oh, they are both blondes. I always found that peculiar.
Okay, there probably is so many blonde people here. Evgeny? Oh, Health Angel! Oh, thank you so much for the raid. I was actually, again, thinking of you. I am really not joking. I'm really not joking. I was checking out Throne today, and I saw that you were gifting me the Life West, and then I saw your name over there. Oh my God, Health Angel, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had an amazing time. Thank you for the shout out, MC. Thank you. You're playing Half-Life episode 2. How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. Angel Raid. Hello there, dear angels. My name is maybe Phenexa. I'm a variety streamer, and today we're playing the game called Cabernet. We are playing as a vampire, and I'm a noob vampire because I just got revived, and I'm learning this whole world here. So we're still very much at the beginning here. Vampires actually have a very long history with many different versions and changes. A YouTube channel called Overly Sarcastic Productions made a really good video on the history of vampires, which we recommend watching their stuff about vampires. That sounds very interesting. Hipsy! Oh my God! Thank you. Thank you so much for the gift. It's up to Health Angel. That's so sweet and very kind of you. Thank you. Vielen lieben Dank. Thank you very, very much, FC. Health Angel. Welcome back to the Burble community. Thank you so much again for the raid. FC, you're so kind. Dankeschön. Thank you very, very much. Let's learn a bit more about Evgeny.
Where should I look for Evgeny?
Let's see. He is a mediocre poet who,
thank you, FC.
Surprise, surprise, enjoys an occasional shot of vodka. I would start your search at Arbon's Literary Salon.
And Anastasia or Anastasia? Anastasia. I'm going to say
What else
Anastasia.
can you tell me about Anastasia?
Not much. Although I do often see her going in and out of the church.
You go to church?
Heavens, no. But the roof of it is my favorite spot in town. I'd like to smoke there on occasion.
Ah, of course, the smoker. And the documents?
What kind of documents am I looking for?
All I can say
I'm
to
gonna
you
be
right
a
now is
thief.
that you'll know them when you'll see them.
That's not very helpful.
That will have to do.
All right, I got it done.
I think I've got it from here.
Hi there, Fish Bub. Hi there, welcome here. Welcome here, Angel Raid. Welcome, welcome.
Remember,
thank you so
just
much for
befriend
sticking
one
with
of
the
them
raid.
And get an invitation to their house. This will come in handy when you'll have to hunt, too. I'll check in a few days and see where you're at.
Oh, Hussar, you're putting me so much under pressure. Oh, speaking of pressure, do you see my glass of, it's not wine, but glass
Almost
of blood?
forgot.
Oh,
Here's a little something for incidentals.
blood?
Thank you.
Oh, coins.
Enjoy your new life. I'll see you around.
Yeah, Countess Bai has upgraded relationship. Countess. Did we read? We did. Countess here. When Liza woke as a vampire, she reached the upper floors of the Countess' estate and found herself in a ballroom among a number of high-profile guests. We already read this one. Soon enough, as predicted by Elisa, the Countess assigned Liza a task. First, to befriend one of the Skvortsov family, and next to find and deliver any important looking documents found in their house belonging to the mayor. I think there was also something new in our glossary. Contacting family. No, I try to remember. Toasting domovoy. No. Maybe not. Invitations. High society. No, I think we're done then. I think we're done. And, well, my quest log is getting bigger. I'm having 4 quests now. I need to talk to Faina in her apartment. I gotta do something about a workaholic, have an introductory chat with Dr. Volkov, and then drinks are on me, Arben. And that's the main quest. Meet Anastasia and Evgeny Skortsov. And then I need to become friends with them. So yeah, there are quite a few people you're meeting here. Did I read about the doctor? On the first day as a vampire, Liza learned that Dr. Volkov was the one who turned her. Although she didn't remember the details, she recalled that he was a traveling doctor who visited her home to town. Liza was taken in by the doctor and offered her own room in exchange for becoming his assistant. Kind of reminds me of Health Angel now. The stream was okay. This whole week, I'm doing a Half-Life 2 franchise playthrough to tribute Viktor Antonov, who was an amazing artist and who worked on Half-Life 2 as a lead artist. It's super nice that you're doing this, Health Angel, a theme week. It sounds very, very nice. I was about to say recently, it's okay, probably 3 years ago now, finally finished Half-Life. I'm very happy about that because I think it's just a classic, right? Look at Petya, his portrait is great. Yes, I saw he's definitely dead. And he's not coming back. I wonder if we're going to have more dead people here. Maybe. Correction, the video is about the novel Dracula, but they also go into the nuance of vampires and their different iterations. With the video in the media share channel here. Thank you, Orange. Thank you so much. I can definitely watch this while just being in bed and trying to fall asleep, but yeah, it depends. If it's a good video, then I'm most likely gonna be very fascinated, and then I'm definitely not gonna fall asleep. I actually recently started watching Sims 1 gameplay without commentary because it's super soothing. I love the sound. I love this ASMR sound and clicking, how they're walking when they're talking. It's super nice to listen to, and I don't know why I think it's just give me some nostalgic feelings, I guess. Dear everybody, I think...
Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore. I wonder if I will one day forget my face.
Sima loves ASMR. I do not like human-made ASMR, but I like the old sounds like of The Sims, I guess. When they're talking, when they're walking on the floor, when they're opening the doors. It's super, super unique, actually. And very simple, actually. I'm going to quickly save here because look at the time. I am definitely stopping now. Dear everybody, I'm so sorry, but this is an amazing game and we should definitely play more of this. Definitely. I don't even know where to start here. Wait, I did not read this one. So Cabernet takes place in a fictional Eastern European town. Cabernet explores heavy subjects including alcoholism, social conflict, death, and this word I don't want to say because of YouTube. It portrays cartoon violence, blood and gore. Any medical terminology or advice that is present in the game may contain false and or outdated information, should not be treated as fact. The developers do not condone smoking or excessive alcohol consumption as depicted by certain characters in the story. And all characters and events portrayed in this game are work of fiction. Very important to know. Dear everybody, that was Cabernet. I hope you had an amazing time. I did. I don't even know where to start. Let's say it this way, my expectations were, this is not going to be a big game, but I think it is actually a big game, and the storytelling is amazing. I am surprised there is so much decision making here, and what I like about this game is you can decide if you wanna go the good way, if you want to have, Josh would say, the red playthrough or the blue playthrough. So this is I actually don't know how to start that, but I think this is actually a good game. Put it on your wish list. And I am not even a big fan of fantasies, not stories, but like vampires, but this is a good one. This is actually a really good one. It's having an incredible art style, and the mechanics are simple. And yeah, I really like the decision making here. And the soundtrack is very good. So yeah, put it on your wish list. And don't forget about this game. I would love to play more, actually. Definitely. And then, I mean, right now we were not even struggling with blood here, right? No, that will come at some point. Then I need to think about if I want to survive. Actually, I don't know if it's like game over forever, but we'll figure out. But yeah, in case you're watching this over YouTube and you would like to support me for free, you can do this by liking the video, by subscribing to my channel, or even by following me here over Twitch, where I'm live right now. Thank you so much for doing that. More philosophical morals and decisions. Yeah, I love that. I really love that. It's actually a deep game. A very deep one.